this the thing you needed to kind of get yourselves back on track for this stretch run?
Yeah, it definitely felt good, playing a game like that as far as the defense wise, and getting back on track on how we should be playing. Coming off that field and just knowing that you did really good on defense, and this gave us a confidence boost, I'll say, and definitely some plays that we need to clean up, and we still can grow from here. But coming off that Notre Dame game, I feel like the defense definitely needed something like this.
Was it, I mean, was this as much a relief as anything else too, just because, it kind of affirmed that you guys do know what you're doing on defense and can make plays?
Yeah, I feel like that it definitely helped as far as showing like what the defense can do and the type of playmakers that we have on the field, and this game really just emphasized that point for us.
Have you ever hurdled a running back to get a sack? I mean, what did you think?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that was crazy. I was rapping. I thought he was gonna get cut at first. And he just jumped over the guy. I was like, oh snap! And he had the speed to hawk him down. I was like trying to congratulate him after the play. Watched that highlight a few times myself, trying to take notes on that. But yeah, it was a great play by Barrett.
Is that going to be the thing for the Tigers now, hurdling everybody between Will
Yeah,
on offense?
you might see everybody start trying to hurdle now. You might see some DNs try to hurdle offensive linemen or something like that. But yeah, it definitely had a lot of hurdles that last game.
I guess what's more impressive about that hurdle, though? Is it getting over the running back or the way that he changes directions at first after he gets the
I'd say definitely just reaction time, because when you run at a running back full speed trying to make a move, you got to be able to get off the ground fast, and then being able to hit the ground running and to, like, pick up speed to be able to chase down the quarterback from behind. That's definitely showed a lot of athleticism on his part.
I guess just also playing the middle linebacker position for you now. I think you've always been kind of a weak side guy, so you didn't have to be kind of in the middle commanding things. I mean, how much of an adjustment has that been for you?
Yeah, it's been a little bit of an adjustment, as far as making the calls, making the strength calls. You got to talk a little bit more at that mic position and really quarterback the defense. But overall, like last year, I feel like I still try to work on that at the will position, just talking and helping out the Mike linebacker when I had the opportunity. And I feel like that transitioned well as going into this year and helping me being able to do that and it just being a smooth transition.
I mean, how much is that you coming out of your shell? And kind of talking to your dad, he was just saying you always used to just play. Now you have to kind of command people. I mean, how much is that something you have to really work on as being more vocal?
Yeah, I feel like definitely is a change, because in high school, I was more of a lead by example type of guy. I didn't do too much talking, but coming into college football, I know you got to change up your style. Sometimes you got to learn how to do something new. And being a leader at this level, you got to be able to talk to your teammates. You got to be vocal. And I feel like moving me to that mic position definitely has helped with that transition and allowing me to be more of a vocal leader.
Jeremiah, what have you seen out of Miami so far? And have you spent a lot of time looking at them already?
Yeah, I spent Sunday going over some of their film. They got athletes on the offense. It's going to be a good challenge for the defense. But I know the coach's game plan is going to be great, and the preparation on the defensive side and my preparation is going to be great to prepare me for Saturday.
I think they were like you when the season began in the top 10, and they haven't had the season that they wanted. Does that kind of filter into your mind at all when you face them, or do you just kind of forget how they did play this year?
Honestly, not necessarily. I try to approach every opponent, with the same mindset of, if we don't do what we're gonna do, then overall we're gonna lose. So you gotta approach every single game like you're playing the national championship game. You can't, if you change that mindset, then you're gonna see that you don't play as well. So I just try to approach that every game like that, and the coaches try to preach that to us as well, approaching every game like that.
If you guys are successful Saturday, that's 8-0 in the ACC, undefeated season in the ACC. It happens some. It doesn't happen very often. How much of a motivator is that for you guys?
Definitely a big motivator. Something like to strive for, and it's one of our goals every single year, trying to win that ACC championship, and definitely just a big motivator and something to keep pushing for the season.
How different does that quarterback make Miami, the guy who played at Georgia Tech?
It definitely gives them, a commander on that offense, a leader on that offense, and somebody that just, is going to be a playmaker for them. So we got to make sure that we come with the right mindset on defense just like with Louisville, I know Malik, he's a special type of quarterback, and we'd have to try to, just come with that same mindset of caging him in, getting to him, try to get sacks, trying to pressure him, and just, doing what we can on defense to stop him.
After facing so many dual threat quarterbacks this year, when you turn on that film, you're like, oh crap, there's another one, because they didn't really have that before.
Yeah. It definitely, I feel like facing dual threat quarterbacks all year helps us when you face another one, because you know how to game plan, you know how to prepare for them. But I mean, you still got to come with the right mindset, or he will cut you up. But I feel like facing quarterbacks like that all year has definitely helped us out as we keep facing them throughout the year.
I guess one more question about Barrett. I mean, Coach Goodwin was saying he could play middle linebacker, the second he had to. How much reps does he get during the week, and how natural does he look at each of those positions?
Oh yeah, no, he's very natural at all the linebacker positions, because at will he didn't get that many reps at will throughout the season, or even in the off season, maybe here and there. But he was able to jump in at the will, learn the game plan for it, and he just picked it up fast. And I could tell, he was really in his playbook trying to make sure he had every detail down at that position, and I feel like that showed on Saturday.
Jeremiah, is there still some kind of, magic going up against Miami in the U? Is it still something special in your mind when you get to play them?
Yeah, definitely. This is one of my first years playing them. But playing a program like that, and like their history of how successful they are, and I mean, it's still the U. So being able to play a team like that is definitely something that's like pretty cool to me.
Last week you guys talked a lot about the energy shift at practice and being able to harness that energy. How are you guys going to do that this week going into?
I say just coming in with the same mindset as last week, not being satisfied, staying hungry, and just trying to approach every single practice like it's the last practice, giving it everything you got, preparing in the film room and on and off the field, but just making sure that we stay hungry and we're not satisfied with what we did last week.
Any questions for Jeremiah from Zoom?
Hey Jeremiah, this is Anna Adams with Clemson 24/7. Dabo said that you played an outstanding game on Saturday. What are maybe 1, 2, or 3 things that you felt like you did even better on Saturday, I guess, than maybe you had in previous outings?
I'd say probably playing a little bit faster. I felt like I made decisions quickly. Wasn't much hesitation in my decisions. I feel like that helped me make plays on Saturday to help my team out. But overall, just my guys, on the field, they were doing their jobs. They were making sure they were in the right gaps, and all that plays together as far as my performance. And I feel I just really give a lot of credit to them and what they did on the field to help me.
Coach Goodwin said that Saturday was probably the most aggressive game that he's called this season. Do you feel like the aggression allows you to play faster and more freer at times?
Yeah, definitely. When you're blitzing, if it's a blitz, you really don't have to think. All you have to do is hit your gap and just beat the guy in front of you. So, being able to do a lot of pressures and blitz a lot definitely takes a lot of thinking out of the game for us.
Hey Jeremiah, Scott Kiefer with the Greenville News. I know you pride yourself on your athleticism, but just wanted to get your thoughts on Shipley's hurdling of the defender Saturday night.
Yeah, that was a crazy play. On the sideline, everybody was hyped. I thought he was going to get tackled at first, but when he hit up the first guy and then ran through 2 other defenders, I was like, that's just crazy. You don't see that very often, and Will Shipley's just a very special running back, very special player, and that just showed a lot of athleticism that he has.
Thank you.
You wouldn't have let him hurdle you, would you?
I would have tried my best not to. I say that, yeah.
Anybody else for Jeremiah? All right, thanks, Jeremiah.
Thank